Welcome to another unboxing from theplayersaid.com. I'm Grant. Today we are unboxing a new series of Civil War battles from Compass Games. This one is called Battle Hymn Volume 1, Gettysburg and Pea Ridge. Very excited about this one. This has been out for about 6 months, I think early in the year, like March or April. I just got around getting my copy at WBC. Normally this is a $60 or $65 game, but I paid $40 for it at WBC. So a very good deal for a very good game. Looks awesome. Covers the Battle of Gettysburg and then of Pea Ridge. So very, very excited about this. This is designed by Eric Lee Smith. And let's go ahead and just tear into it. It is one of the 2-inch boxes. Very nice looking box. Here you can get a look. The map will show you. Here's the Pea Ridge map, and then here is the Gettysburg map. The game complexity is about a 4 or 5. Playing time is about 5 hours. And I think there are 2 different campaigns, one Gettysburg and then one Pea Ridge, and I think there also may be scenarios. Playing pieces are 528 counters, 2 big maps, and the solitaire rating is fairly high. I did see Joel Toppin play this solitaire. He does those videos on Twitter, and it really got me interested in it, so that's why I had it on my list to buy. So pretty excited about this one. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just rip into it. It's a great looking game. My second, or actually third, American Civil War game. I have Malvern Hill by Tiny Battle Publishing, and I also have the U.S. Civil War from GMT Games. So lots of 10-siders. 4 white 10-siders and a gray one. I said this before, but I enjoy war games that use 10-siders. It's becoming pretty common anymore. So here are the standard series rules, because they're going to do, obviously this is Battle Hymn Volume 1. They're going to do a couple of other volumes in this series. The rules are 20 pages, so not a lot, which is good. I don't think this is an overly complex war game. It's going to allow you to get in to the rules quickly, read them, and then get on to it. Just a correction, as I look here at the table of contents, the first 14 sections are the standard rules, so let's go ahead and... first 14 are the standard rules for the series. Looks like that's going to take us up through... well, not really sure, but... and then... oh no. Yeah, then the Volume 1 game rules, that's what this is. Sorry, I got confused. So this is the standard series rules. Once again, not overly complex. Lots of good picture examples. This is a line of sight. This is a movement chart. Here's zone of control. Uses some of the common war game elements that we all know and enjoy. Multi-hex combat. So yeah, the rules look pretty simple. I don't think that this game is going to be overly complex. I don't think this is an intro game, but I think this is definitely a war gamer could teach this to someone, maybe a child or a friend that doesn't necessarily know much about war games. I think it's simple enough that can be taught. So this is the special rules. So this is specifically for the Gettysburg and Pea Ridge. Here you see they have specific rules for Pickett's Charge, which is awesome. Obviously, that's something that we all know very well. Here are the different setup charts for the Confederates and the Union troops. And these are for the different scenarios, sorry. So there's a couple different scenarios here. Let's see, do they have a table of contents for those? No, it doesn't. But anyway, there's a scenario, the best 3 hours, scenario the first day, scenario the second day. Obviously, we know Battle of Gettysburg took place over 3 days. There's the third day scenario, and then the Gettysburg campaign, which would be all of them, all 3 days of the battle. And then here's Pea Ridge. So Pea Ridge is a second scenario or a second group of scenarios. You've also got the first day, the second day. And Pea Ridge was fought in Missouri. For those that don't know, let's just look at the Missouri was the second most contested state during the war after Virginia, but most of the battles were small skirmishes, bushwhacks, and terrorist raids. But the largest battle fought west of the Mississippi was fought to control the state. Pea Ridge in Arkansas. I said Missouri. Sorry about that. Pea Ridge in Arkansas, just over the border. On March 7th, big engagement. So that's a little bit about Pea Ridge. I don't know that I'm a historian of the Civil War, but I do like it, and I have an interest in gaming it. So there's the Pea Ridge campaign. You can see there's examples of retreat, attack. Here's a full example of combat for 1 and 2 rounds, which is good. Here's a full combat example. Always good to have pictures that help us understand. And then there's game terms. And then here's some historical elements at the back, which is always good. I like to play these games because I like to learn. It's a big part of why I like to do games. So yeah, there you go. There's the series rules, which will cover all volumes in Battle Hymn. And then there are the special rules or scenario rules for this version. So let's go ahead and look. Here's a couple 3 or 4 player aid charts, maybe more, 5 or 6. It's quite a few. These are battle sheets, it says. Combat situation charts. It gives some of the different DRs and modifiers. Morale check table. And this says sheet 1 and then sheet 2. So sheet 1 is the terrain effects chart. Fairly standard. Each player needs to have terrain effects charts so they understand what their movements are going to do. So it looks like you have a couple of those. You have 2 of those sheets. And then you have a combat player aid, which is going to give you the sequence of play. Very nice to have that laid out. Various important rules, the different elements of zones of control, retreat priorities, and then here are some different information about troop types. And then on the back you have combat summary, 2-hit, other combat rules, hit resolution, etc. So those are very good, and there are 2 of those. So you have 2 different sets of plays, and then here's a third. I guess maybe you could play this with up to 4 people, or is this? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, I see. Pea Ridge. So here at the top it says Pea Ridge. So you're going to have one of each of these for each player, and it's going to have Pea Ridge at the top and then Gettysburg on the other sheet. So, no. Anyway, 2 different player aids for each of the battles. That's good. Exciting. Let's go ahead and get to the counters. These are nice counters. 3 sheets of counters. Here are strength points, different maneuver actions, moving, firing, etc. Very nice. I like the counters. I like the flags. I like the muskets. I like that. Very nice. You can see those are nicely made. And then here's some of the different combat elements: demoralized, losses, victory point markers, etc. So that's an administrative, and then you have 2 sheets of units. Here's the CSA forces. Get a good look at those. Dismounted cavalry, move, turn, dummy. Some of the different units. Hit markers, horses. Very neat. These are double-sided units. Actually, it doesn't look like they're double-sided units. Nope, they're not. They're single-sided units, but they have strength points, like I said. Here's a look at the Union troops. Very cool. The different commanders, different divisions. Yeah, very well done. I like the looks of these counters. I think they're simple. Those are going to be beautiful when they're clipped. Punched and clipped. That's going to be pretty cool. Here I'm going to show you the maps. Let me move the boxes out of the way. So you're going to get 2 maps with this game, and these really look like, very well done, Compass. These look like old battlefield maps that I think you would see a Civil War battle commander pull out of his, that his aide-de-camp would hand to him. So this is the Gettysburg map. So you're going to need plexi. It's a paper map. Needs to be flattened and covered, but it's gorgeous. I'll go ahead and pan to the right. You've got all your terrain information. You've got some different unit boxes shattered units, eliminated units there on the right, your terrain key. Very cool. Here at the bottom of the map, you've got the turn record track. I'll go ahead and scan across that. And I really like the style of those maps. Very well done. On the left side, you have Confederate shattered and eliminated units. Very nice. Here's Gettysburg proper, but we know most of the fighting took place outside of Gettysburg. Culp's Hill, Cemetery Ridge, Houck's Ridge. Here's a little Round Top. Here's a little Round Top, sorry. So very well done. I'm excited. This game looks awesome. I need to get Alexander into it. I don't know that we've played that many Civil War games together, but that doesn't mean that he would be opposed to it. I think he'll be more than up for it. He's a gamer and he enjoys good games. So now we're going to go ahead and bring out the Pea Ridge map. Interesting looking map. Quite a bit more forested, but in the same style, you can see. Once again, over on the left, you've got shattered units for the Confederates. You've got your turn track at the bottom. And then you've got Union boxes and your terrain key here on the side. But really well done maps. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up and show you a real close-up. I just like the way these maps look. Very sharp. Don't know who the artist was. Maybe I should have checked that. I just checked that out. They're not full hexes. They're the hexes that are really just identified the corners. I think that gives the map a different look. You can see the relief of trees. The hex numbers are very clear. The writing is very clear on the different element. Morgan's Woods, Little Mountain. Roads are clear, the different types of roads. Yeah, this is a very different map. Pea Ridge is a very different map than Gettysburg, but still well done. I'm going to go ahead and leave the Gettysburg map out. But that's pretty much it. There's a look at, once again, Battle Hymn Volume 1 from Compass Games. I really like their games. I own now 5 of their games. I own CSS Saipan, Montelimar, The Anvil of Fate. I own Revolution Road, now Battle Hymn Volume 1, and I also own Fall of the Third Reich from last year. 5 great games that I've purchased and have enjoyed all of them. They're very well done. They're well produced, clear rules. They're fairly easy to learn. CSS Saipan was pretty complex, but it was a good game. And it wasn't their fault that it took us a while to learn it. We had just not played games in that system, but it ended up being very, very good for us. Yeah, great looking game here. I'm excited about this. I think this will be one we will try to get to the table sooner rather than later. And I think we will enjoy it. And we'll try to give you our thoughts and opinions on this. But once again, these Compass games, I'm going to tell you, they're very high quality. I've been hesitant to buy them because they're a little pricier. Doesn't mean they're bad. I think they're just a little pricier. But when I was at WBC a couple of weeks ago in Pennsylvania, I bought 3 of these games. I spent $160 on 3 games. Montelimar was $80, and then Battle Hymn 1 and Revolution Road were $40 a piece. And they were about 20 to 30% off their normal price. And I feel like I got a great value. I think what I will do, because we're planning on going to WBC every year, I think I will save up through the year and simply buy my games there because they do give a great discount. But anyway, to go ahead and cut this short, that's a look at Battle Hymn Volume 1, Gettysburg and Pea Ridge from Compass Games. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. If you liked it, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. And then look for written reviews, action points, other designer interviews, our weekly features like War Game Watch and New to Me War Games that we try to share with everyone, at theplayersaid.com, which is our written blog. We also have the YouTube channel. We're trying to make sure people have a good understanding of what these games are and what is available out there. We do not get all the games that come out. We can't afford it. We do have some publishers that provide us games, and we're grateful for that. We try to give a fair and unbiased review, and I think that's something you can bank on when you watch our stuff. So anyway, I've been Grant for the Player's Aid. Thanks for watching.